You know, people say a lot of things about me, and I don't really give a shit, honestly. You know, I've been through too much fucking bullshit to really give a fuck what a lot of these people think. But here's my theories, honestly, and some of the research I've done, and some of my, personal beliefs based off of personal experience and heavy research and knowledge and truth. I don't believe in deceit or lies or anything like that. I'm very against everything like that. All you have to do to listen to my videos and to relate to my videos and music is open your mind. Literally, that's all you have to do. And I'm not talking about being woke. I'm talking about, in general, just being alive and conscious and knowing what you're talking about and knowing what you're doing, and being aware and not just blocking things out and saying, oh, that's not true, oh, you're crazy, oh, whatever. You guys are really immature, and you guys seem like children in that regard. I mean, it's honestly pathetic. A lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you, and honestly, I just don't fuck with all the fuck shit, really. The very concept of certain characters in media and history, politics, religion, all of these concepts, etc., they all involve dragons, draconians, reptiles, reptilians, all of these beings, celestial beings, whatever you wish to call them. Dragons, don't mind that. Dragons are like the ancestors of the Draconian Empire, you know what I mean? The dragons are the reptile ancestors in which the lineage of these creatures can be traced back. They are the ancestors of which the lineage can be traced back to. It's interesting, and these are just reference images, of course. A lot of you can grasp these concepts and you can use these parts of your mind, but some of you you can't. You try to act like you know what you're talking about, but you don't. You challenge someone like me intellectually or physically, and it's not gonna end up well for you. People are like, oh, let me test this guy, oh, let me fucking whatever, oh, blah blah blah. Like, fuck you. I don't really give a fuck. Honestly, I'm a higher entity, and that's all I need to say. I don't need to have ego about it. I don't need to brag and be like, yo, check it out, I'm really blah 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 blah. I don't need to do all that talking. I don't need to. It's not me. It's not genuine. It's not real. Entities like this are real. Let's speak on dragons and draconians and whatnot. And keep in mind, these are just reference images. I'll phrase it so that you can comprehend it. I believe that reptilian creatures and draconians exist. Period. There are no set roles on the structure of the nature of existence, You, as a human being and a mere mortal, you do not dictate what is possible in this universe. Now realize that, seriously. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm telling you, honestly, with all of my heart and soul, as the truth. You are not above anything or anyone. You are one with everything and everyone, besides the evil and the corruption, the opposite of good. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it boils down to, literally. In the melting pot of races and species and synthetic beings, hybrids, all of these things, we're burning. Like Immortal Technique said in the song Dance with the Devil, there's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So if the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever. And what did X say? I spoke to a Baphomet. He told me he would save me if I gave him one thing he needed. What is this thing I pleaded? Boy, it's the key to even. What is this thing I pleaded? Boy, it's the key to even. And as I spoke, my fangs were shown, taken aback by the smiles, and tells me, what you crave will soon be yours. What I crave is already mine. Anima Vestra. And that's just, honestly, an example. One of many, And creatures like this are not impossible by any means. A lot of you seem to think that. and that's where you guys are held back mentally. That's where you guys have a block up, you know, a mental block. You can't let these concepts in. You can't let the light and the truth in. You're hurting, honestly. You're ignorant, honestly. If you're not even willing to comprehend what I'm saying, you are ignorant, you know, truthfully. And that's not really me trying to be, you know, ignorant myself, using the slang definition of ignorant. You know, I'm not trying to be mean to you, you know, I'm just letting you know that's the truth, you know. And beings like this, cosmic beings, celestial, interdimensional beings, they exist, you know, and they are very powerful, and some of them do have advanced technology, you know, like Draconians and whatnot. And Reptoids, I don't know in specific about Reptoids, you know, I don't know about their nature. I know they're predatory. I know that they're, you know, some kind of relatives or a subspecies of the reptile races, you know. I know that the species classification is Hydra as far as Draconians go, and I know that some say